It's time to make a difference.
And welcome everybody to another Thoughts review, kind of a late review, but let's go on with the review. But before I go on with the review, a lot of reviews, you could listen to the exact same review on SoundCloud and Narrative Thoughts. If you're watching this on YouTube, you go jump ahead to SoundCloud and listen to this audio reviews, just the audio, not the video. But if you are listening to this on SoundCloud, you could go watch the video review on YouTube Narrative Thoughts, vice versa. You could do whatever the fuck you want. You could jump ahead, you could listen to both of them at the same time, sync me, make me surround sound, whatever. Green Inferno, directed by Eli Roth. I was like Eli Roth, whatever. Eli Roth directed this movie. His fan film, his tribute to cannibal films such as Cannibal Holocaust and Cannibal Ferox, whatever. Green Inferno starring I forgot the fucking. This is an old review. I've seen the movie a week ago, but I've been so busy, haven't had time to review anything. But I forgot the main character. But the main character, she's a regular NYU student who always gets the attention of these activists who always like free the hunger in Peru and whatnot, free, save old cottonist tribes and whatnot and shit like that. And then she becomes really invested on this cute, sexy looking in her mind, Peruvian Spanish Chileans, guy who's kind of a dick to her in the beginning. It makes you want to think, why the fuck would you be liking this guy? And then you have a weird chubby black guy, I think, I don't know. It's a weird chubby black guy, who comes out kind of gay, but not really. Who kind of is obsessed with her, but he's always like, no, hey, it's okay, everything's gonna be okay. And bullshit. Along the way, she becomes friends with them eventually. She helps them out. They go over to the Peruvian jungle, and they do this protest activist ad that streams on Twitter and YouTube. They become famous hit. On the way back to the city, to get a bigger plane to go back to New York, the plane crashes and most of them die. Most of them are alive, and the few who are alive, they get captured by this tribe who they think are the enemy, and then starts cannibalism and horror and bloody and guts. That's kind of the plot of Green Inferno, if that makes sense, because the plot makes sense, but the movie doesn't make sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyways, the movie as a total is it's kind of a disappointing movie, because I'm a fan of Eli Roth at some point, at a certain extent. I'm a fan of his, and then I'm not to a certain extent. But the movie really, I don't know. The movie is disappointing because it's not what it promotes itself to be, really bloody, really good. Because it really is almost 30 minutes until you get all that shit. You kind of spend time in the story. However, the acting, no offense, the acting I wasn't a big fan, because I don't know, maybe just the choice of camera work, the choice of film, the choice of color scheme. I don't know. The movie felt like a documentary, which I understand that, respect, tribute to Holocaust, but cannibal Holocaust, and the acting seems kind of off. The characters were kind of assholes. I mean, yeah, that's the main point. The main point. These are, most of these activist people are assholes, and you really shouldn't give them the props of, they always want to fight, feed the hunger, but you kind of, by the time it gets going, you kind of want them to die, and that's what I like about it, because you don't want none of these characters to live, because they're all either assholes or whiny assholes, or they're all assholes in the end. But even the main character is kind of an asshole, but she's kind of a stupid preppy girl, but that's her character. And I mean, the acting's kind of feels a little bit sloppy. The dialogue is read like if a play, like, hey, did you know? Do you have any weed? Some of the times, I mean, like, you could tell these are dialogues that are literally read on the spot, and they really didn't have time to memorize. It feels like that. However, once the goings get going with the cannibalism, with the torturing, with the eating alive, eating dead, whatever, it becomes really entertaining at some points. However, the movie feels like a National Geographic into the wood of the Peruvian jungle and shit like that. And that's what makes it work, because it makes it feel like a documentary and makes it feel realistic. However, the acting was kind of sloppy. I know I'm giving this review a disappointing review because I am disappointed by the movie because it really doesn't. I'm disappointed because I was expecting more. I'm a fan of Eli Roth. I would feel like Eli Roth is okay with storytelling in the horror sense, but however, storytelling without the horror is not that great. I mean, that's what you get without the horror of of the beginning of the Green Inferno. Then to the last act, it becomes really entertaining. And honestly, it's a mixed bag movie. I don't want to go so wrong with this movie because it's kind of hard to give away too much, because who survived, who dies. It's really, I don't know, it's really mixed bag movie. I was disappointed mostly of it. As a verdict, I have to say the movie is disappointing. The last of it, once the blood and guts starts, it's entertaining, but it's not that gruesome as it should have been. But that's all I have to say about Green Inferno. It's disappointing, but the once the action gets there, it's entertaining and it's kind of like ooh. But beginning half could somehow save the movie. But that's all I have to say really about Green Inferno. I'm really disappointed in the Green Inferno. Um, that's all I really have to say. I feel bummed out that I'm giving a bum review because I was even excited. Like I don't want to talk too much shit about it, but I kind of am. But hopefully, Knock Knock for Eli Roth coming out, I believe in a couple of weeks or months is better. I haven't heard good things about it, but Good Inferno is disappointing. But if I ever go back and watch it, I would just watch the last act, once they get captured from there on, I will watch it. From beginning on, I would totally fucking skip that. That's all I have to really say about Green Inferno. Hope you guys like my reviews. Hope you guys watch my reviews. Hope you guys like, follow, subscribe, do all that shit. Do it. Fucking Green Inferno. If you want to watch it, I don't think it's at movie theaters anymore. It's kind of more like it went and gone, and came and gone. And that's all I really have to say about Green Inferno. One thing I believe is Daniel something from Spy Kids. I grew up watching the guy in Spy Kids because I'm a big fan of Spy Kids. Not a big fan, a guilty pleasure fan. When you watch something growing up, you watch it. But I'm a fan of. I was a fan of Spy Kids. Seeing the little kid, seeing his dick on screen, makes me feel close to him. It's like we're best friends now. Not really. Green Inferno, disappointing. Hope you guys like my reviews. Hope you guys keep watching it, do all that shit. Bye, everybody.